Lillian, a historian, inherits an old forgotten mansion known as Evershade Manor. Upon her arrival, a chilling breeze sweeps through the front doors as if welcoming her with unseen arms. The air is heavy, and the silence unsettling. As Lillian explores the grand entrance hall, she notices a faint outline of portraits on the wall, faces faded and hidden in shadow. The eyes of each figure seem to follow her, although the details remain blurred. While wandering the dim corridors, Lillian hears faint whispers echoing around her. Words are inaudible, but unmistakably present, floating through the air as if carried by the very walls. She stumbles upon a door that appears slightly ajar. A sense of unease fills her as she feels an invisible presence beyond it, one that watches her every move yet remains unseen. Inside a dusty parlor, Lillian spots an antique mirror. As she moves closer, the reflection reveals something behind her, a shadowy figure that disappears when she turns around. In the flickering candlelight, she tries to read an old journal found in the library. The pages are tattered and yellowed, filled with fragmented entries that hint at dark secrets buried within the manor. The grand staircase creaks under her steps as she ascends. She feels a cold breath on the back of her neck, but when she turns, the hallway is empty, or so it seems. Lillian finds an old locked chest in the attic. As she examines it, the chest's lid moves slightly, as though something is struggling to escape from within. A faint melody begins to play, resonating through the manor from an unseen source. The haunting tune grows louder, filling her ears and her mind with a sense of dread. In a dimly lit corridor, she catches a glimpse of a figure passing by swiftly. It is but a shadow, moving in and out of sight, as if teasing her curiosity. Lillian's flashlight flickers as she enters a forgotten room. The beam briefly reveals a faint handprint on the wall, larger than her own and slightly transparent. The clock in the hallway strikes midnight, each chime echoing ominously. In the distance, she hears footsteps approaching, but no one appears. In the cellar, she senses something lurking just out of sight, watching her from the shadows. The air feels thick, with an otherworldly presence that lingers close. Lillian finds a bookcase that swivels to reveal a hidden passage. As she steps inside, a low, sorrowful wail reverberates from deep within the manor. While descending deeper, she feels a soft, icy touch on her shoulder, sending a shiver down her spine. No one is there, yet the touch remains. Reaching the heart of the cellar, she finds an old family portrait with eyes scratched out. The figures in the picture seem to hold secrets that should never be uncovered. An ancient lantern flickers to life as she nears, illuminating symbols etched into the walls. Each mark seems to pulse, as if alive, and filled with forgotten memories. As she turns to leave, Lillian's flashlight catches a fleeting glimpse of a pair of eyes watching her from a darkened corner before vanishing. The whispers grow louder, morphing into voices that call her name in haunting tones. She feels drawn towards a specific door, which appears to beckon her forward. Behind the door, she discovers a diary belonging to a child. Its last entry speaks of the shadow people who visited at night, watching, but never seen. In the library, she feels a soft gust brush past her, carrying the faint scent of old perfume, as if someone unseen just passed by. While examining the diary, Lillian's shadow stretches unnaturally, moving on its own accord, as though it has taken a life of its own. The air grows colder, and a translucent hand appears briefly on her shoulder. Her heart races as she realizes she is not alone, even in this deserted room. In a final confrontation, the voices merge into a deafening silence, and she senses the shadows closing in. Evershade Manor's secrets are revealed, but at a cost that binds her to the house forever.